Walk would be great to go to.
Yeah, if you want to get out there early, First Ward Park, they'll have a whole health fair set up there as well. So it is a great event. Again, that will be starting around 7:30. The walk starts at 9 a.m. Beautiful weather in the morning. As soon as that's over, I'll be heading over to Charlotte Day School there as we get ready for an EV event out there. So if you want to head out that way and check it out, there are so many events going on this weekend. While I'd love to get some rain for my lawn, it is nice to not see any in the forecast to ruin any of these outdoor events this weekend. Temperatures will be pleasant. I would say a little warm for this time of year. The average high is now in the 70s. We're probably going to be nosing into the 80s the next couple of days. Tomorrow, notice we're going to see some fog in the morning. This will be a recurring theme as well. I think every morning there's going to be some patchy fog because remember, there's more minutes of nighttime than daylight right now. So even though the days can be really warm, it still cools down enough at night that we set up that inversion. Tonight's also a big night because with the full harvest moon, the perigee moon, which is the closest the moon gets in its elliptical orbit around the Earth, does cause king tides. This happens about 4 times a year. There'll be 4 more of these next year. It's called the supermoon, which is kind of a made-up term, but if you're wondering, well, you got to go check it out because it's a supermoon, don't worry, there's 4 of them next year. And there'll be a full moon next month, but this is the harvest moon, which is kind of one of the most famous full moons because it rises at 7:01 and gets that name. It's the first full moon after the autumnal equinox because farmers use that light from the moon to finish up their harvest in the fields. Low 80s tomorrow, so beautiful day, lots of sunshine, northeast wind, and a wall-to-wall sunshine. Now we could use some rain. I mentioned this earlier, 11 days now straight counting today with no rain. It'll be 12 tomorrow and we'll keep adding to that. The drought monitor update today shows abnormally dry conditions in a few areas in moderate drought, Chester and Anson County. By next Thursday when the drought monitor gets updated again, this is going to expand because there's no rain between now and next Thursday. We've got some rain to our northeast, heavy rain, in fact, in the northeast as an atmospheric river is going to interact with parts of the I-95 corridor up there. But for us, we're on the dry side of this and it stays dry. This is a 10-day rainfall forecast. Good luck finding some rainfall, not until maybe next weekend. And right now, even that looks like it'll be light. I'll show you the long-range futurecast. High pressure in charge here. Really no rain anywhere in sight. But next weekend, here comes a cold front, maybe pulls in some of this moisture. So fingers crossed for some of those lawns and gardens will get some moisture. Now out in the tropics, interesting, Philippe and Rina, 2 systems close together. Now they could interact with each other. It does not make a super hurricane. This is something called the Fujiwara effect. When 2 low pressure systems get close together, they orbit around a central point. So they kind of dance, counterclockwise orbit. They will spin around. They will weaken each other. Sometimes one will get absorbed by the other, but they don't maintain their own strength because wind shear from one system affects the other and eventually will tear it apart. So something to watch, could be interesting to watch that in the satellite imagery occur. Next week into that first full weekend of October, get ready, more heat. Temperatures likely staying near 80, but there are signs of a cold front maybe coming in after that. Here's a look at your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. So here's all the warmth, low to mid 80s through next week. Look at all that sunshine. Great news for all those outdoor activities. Late next week, maybe a cold front with a chance of rain and temperatures in the 70s, but that is a long stretch of very dry weather.
Yeah, beautiful couple of days ahead. All right, thank you, Brad.